Coming up, Emily Champagne debriefs Vice President Kamala Harris's Coming up, Emily Champagne debriefs Vice President Kamala Harris's town hall event last night on CNN.
And insight into former President Donald Trump's possible second term from his former chief of staff with Noah Berkowitz.
And Tyler, the Creator, prepares to release a new album. Sam Lawrence is telling us what to expect.
All that and much more this morning, Thursday, October 24th on Good Morning Emerson.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Faith Pinot.
And I'm Max Lasky. Who?
What's that?
It's Halloween weekend, you know?
Is this weekend Halloween weekend?
Well, so I was wondering, I was thinking the same thing, right? Because Halloween isn't until next week, so are people treating this weekend as Halloween?
We get two Halloween weekends.
I guess we do.
I'm fine with that.
It's honestly really exciting. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, I like Halloween probably as much as the average person.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna divide my Halloween spirit equally. Just maybe, I don't know, have a dinner with friends this weekend that has a little theme, and then next weekend maybe go out.
Wow.
What about you?
Yeah, honestly, I'm in the same boat. I really am just about Halloween, but
I go where the wind blows.
Yeah, I'll use it as an excuse.
If the spirit moves me.
Right? Yeah, the spirit of Halloween.
Yes.
Well, we got lots to get to this morning.
Okay.
We're going to start by going down to the JPC, where Emily Champagne has an update on the CNN town hall for us. How are you doing this morning, Emily?
Good morning, guys. I'm Emily Champagne, and welcome to today's WEBN News Update. 12 days until Election Day, and the race for president is dead even, according to most polls. The candidates for president continue to focus on swing states. Last night, Vice President Kamala Harris took part in a CNN town hall with undecided voters in Pennsylvania. On immigration, she once again called for a bipartisan cooperation on a border bill. The Democratic nominee talked about her Republican opponent, calling him a threat to democracy, adding she thinks voters should listen to Trump's former chief of staff, who labeled him a fascist. Good Morning Emerson will have more on this topic during politics. Former President Donald Trump campaigned in Georgia yesterday. He held a large rally with the conservative group Turning Point. The Republicans took aim at Democrats, blasting the Biden and Harris administration on immigration and the economy. Trump praised the early voting numbers in Georgia, where over 300,000 ballots have been cast. Early voting is already underway in Massachusetts. The Secretary of State says 14% of registered voters have already cast ballots. The state recommends anyone wanting to mail in their Massachusetts ballot to do so by October 29th. Early voting in Massachusetts ends on November 1st. Check with your local election officials on how to obtain an absentee ballot or when polling places will be opened and closed. There's a higher risk for wildfires in New England today, according to the National Weather Service. State fire officials say that drought conditions, falling leaves, and unusually warm temperatures have increased the risk of brush fires. Crews have largely contained a 2-acre fire that started Sunday in the popular Blue Hills Reservation in Milton. There were several others across the region yesterday. There's no significant rain in the forecast. 64% of Boeing machinists have rejected a new contract proposal this Wednesday. This agreement would have ended a week-long work stoppage against the embattled aerospace company. The proposed contract would have delivered a 35% raise over the 4-year duration, create a 401k plan, and include a $7,000 ratification bonus for each worker. However, many union leaders said the concessions were simply not enough. The union strike continues on as they return to the bargaining table. The MBTA has removed 20 speed restrictions on the Orange Line. Officials say the successful completion of track work made this possible. This month's service suspension between Forest Hills and North Station allowed crews to repair the tracks. They replaced over 27,000 feet of rail, upgraded signals, enhanced security, and improved station amenities. The MBTA also reminds residents that the Orange Line will be suspended between Oak Grove and Ruggles this weekend, alongside between Oak Grove and North Station through November 1st. That's all I have for today's news update. Back to you. Now, Faith and Max, do you guys take the Orange Line at all?
I do.
Really?
It's from Haymarket, which is very reliable. It's a very reliable line.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like there's always something happening though at Haymarket. I personally, I don't take the Orange Line. I just walk right by it.
Oh boy, is there ever.
I know.
Well, thanks you so much, Emily. We have had a very exciting week in sports. I know, Max, we talk about this every single show since we started this season.
We certainly do.
Your Yankees fandom.
I think we need to start with a little bit of a song here, Start spreading the news.
Okay, I'm leaving today. I don't know if I can sing about that, though. I'm a Dodgers fan.
Yeah, but I totally can, because the Yankees are going up against the Dodgers. My New York Yankees.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm too excited. It all starts this Friday with the first game of the World Series. The Dodgers are kicking off this historic week by breaking yet another MLB record. Shohei Otani cannot stop breaking baseball records, but this time he did so off the field. The historic home run ball that sealed the Los Angeles Dodgers stars' 50 home run, 50 steal season sold at a record price on Tuesday.
On a 1-2, Otani sends one in the air, the other way, back it goes, gone! One-of-a-kind player, one-of-a-kind season. Shohei Otani starts the 50-50 club.
The ball, which was retrieved by a fan at Lone Depot Park during the Dodgers' win over the Miami Marlins in September, sold at Golden Auctions for $3.6 million with a buyer's premium of 22%. That brought the total price to $4.4 million. The price of Otani's ball shattered the previous record for a sold ball, which was Mark McGwire's 70th home run ball that sold at auction for $3 million in 1999. Several fans filed lawsuits claiming rightful possession of the expensive souvenir, causing a delay in the auction, though an agreement was eventually made to allow Golden to proceed with the auction. Shohei Otani's 50th home run came during a dominant 20-4 win over Miami that saw the Dodgers star go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. I promise that's not a typo. He finished the regular season with 54 home runs, 130 RBIs, 59 stolen bases, and a .310 batting average.
In less exciting and interesting news, an E. coli outbreak linked to the McDonald's Quarter Pounder cheeseburger has sickened nearly 50 people across 10 states. Since the first reported case at the end of September, 10 individuals have been hospitalized and 1 person has died. Initial findings could link the illness to slivered onions. However, further investigation reveals the burger patties themselves may be the culprit. As the Center for Disease Control still works to determine which ingredient is contaminated, the iconic burger has been stripped from the menu in affected states. In the meantime, McDonald's President Joe Erlinger assured customers on Wednesday that food safety is still the company's top priority.
Yeah, I mean, food safety is, our top priority at McDonald's. The top priority in this building where I am at the McDonald's headquarters is the top priority in our nearly 14,000 McDonald's restaurants across the U.S. And it's the top priority for our suppliers as well.
This is the second major outbreak linked to the fast food chain. In 2018, an outbreak of intestinal illness infected over 500 people who reported eating McDonald's salads. I mean, Max, all I can say is at least the McFlurry machines don't seem to be contaminated.
Right.
That's basically my top priority.
Yeah, thankfully, I feel unaffected by by that. Other than the fact, I mean, I love McDonald's breakfast. You can't go wrong. So hopefully, you know, there's no funny business going on there.
You can go after the show.
Yeah, why not?
Former President Donald Trump visited a McDonald's in Pennsylvania last week as a part of his campaign in battleground states as the presidential race closes on its last week. We now go to Noah Berkowitz, who has the latest on what the former president's chief of staff had to say about his re-electability.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hope you're doing well. Former and longest-serving Trump Chief of Staff General John Kelly said in new interviews that Trump leads like a fascist. Kelly is the highest-profile former cabinet member to criticize Trump publicly, saying in a New York Times interview that Trump admires people who are dictators. The Trump campaign has hit back against Kelly, calling his stories debunked and fabricated. In a Univision town hall, Trump said only a few of his former officials have come out publicly against him. These would include his former Vice President Mike Pence, along with his Defense Secretary Mark Esper and former National Security Advisor John Bolton. And former New York City mayor and lawyer for Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani, is being ordered to turn over possessions to 2 Georgia election workers following a $148 million defamation suit. Some of the belongings include his New York City apartment, countless luxury watches, and a 1980 Mercedes-Benz. The judge presiding over the case said Giuliani does not have to give up 3 New York Yankees World Series rings or his Florida condo yet, as those assets are involved in separate litigation. The election workers won their case after saying Giuliani promoted false election claims, leading to death threats toward them. The former mayor has had to relinquish his apartment in the next 7 days, which is believed to be worth around $5 million. And finally, North Korea is confirmed to have sent troops to Russia in what could be a major escalation in the war against Ukraine. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin called the move a serious issue if North Korea has the intention of participating in the war on Russia's behalf. U.S. confirmation comes following warning signs from both Ukraine and South Korea, who were frustrated by a lack of immediate response by the U.S. and other Western allies. This also is a major development in the relationship between Moscow and Pyongyang, both of which who are highly secretive regimes. North Korea's involvement has reignited talks about the potential of other European countries sending troops to fight for Ukraine. However, opposition says it could be far too escalatory. That's all I have for politics today. Back to you guys at the desk, and go Yankees.
Love that. Thanks, Noah. We will be right back with Sam Lawrence, who has this morning's top entertainment news stories.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. Sam Lawrence is with us in the studio this morning to talk about Tyler, the Creator's new album. Hi, Sam. How are you this morning?
Thanks, Faith and Max. I'm doing good. Tyler, the Creator's 8th studio album, titled Chromacopia, drops this Monday, and his fans cannot wait. Since the release of his debut album, Goblin, in 2011, Tyler has consistently put out albums every other year, up until 2023, when the streak came to a sudden halt. Having been deprived of new music last year, Tyler's fans are even more excited to see what's in store for them next week. Tyler dropped the album's cover art last Wednesday on Instagram, and it features a black and white photo of him wearing the same mask he sported in his recent Saint Chroma visualizer. The Chromacopia website is already up and running for fans interested in getting their hands on some new merch. Yesterday, former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein appeared in court for a hearing concerning his retrial that is set to take place early next year. The trial was originally scheduled for November 12th, but Weinstein's lawyers requested the date be pushed back so they could have more time to to prepare their defense. Weinstein is also currently receiving treatment for leukemia at Rikers Island in New York City. The disgraced film producer was convicted of rape in a 2020 Manhattan trial and sentenced to 23 years in prison, and was then convicted of 3 extra charges in Los Angeles 2 years later. While the second set of charges still stands, Weinstein's 2020 case is now being reevaluated after a new allegation has come to light. Weinstein's team has hired a private investigator to surveil the anonymous source of this most recent accusation. At a Detroit rally for Vice President Kamala Harris, famed rapper Eminem took the stage to introduce former President Barack Obama. Eminem has been a longtime critic of Republican nominee Donald Trump, and at the rally he said that nobody should have to live in a country where they fear, quote, retribution for making their opinions known. This statement was made in response to Trump's recent threats to punish his political opponents upon reclaiming the presidency. At the end of his speech, Eminem encouraged everyone in the crowd to go out and vote, as the election is now just 12 days away. That's all I have for entertainment news today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Sam. Faith, I want to ask, what happens to someone, right? We're in the year 2024. What happens to someone who sees Obama and Eminem at a political rally?
They get the best show of their life?
No, they lose their self. You see what I did there?
I see what you did there. That was
amazing, right?
No, that was good.
That was perfect.
Good and original.
Right? Right?
Coming up after this break, Ali Evans breaks down the most recent Kansas City Chiefs trade, which is shaking up the football world.
And Ethan DeBryan gives us a tour of the Emerson Los Angeles campus.
And Stax is back to talk about their season 1 finale with a special clip from the show. Don't go anywhere.
Alright, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson trails
Camera 4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2 close on the person shooting.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. I am just the happiest Chicago Bears fan in the world. You know why?
Because you're not losing all the time?
No, because your Minnesota Vikings, who share a division with us, finally took a loss, and this is my...
One loss.
Yeah, but
okay.
This is my way to
One
publicly
loss.
shame you for it.
Okay,
so
well,
there you go.
We're 5-1. The Chiefs are 5-1. No,
No,
wait, the Chiefs are 6-0.
Undefeated.
Oh my gosh, I think they're the last
Undefeated.
undefeated team. Well, Ali knows more, so
Way more.
we'll let
yeah.
her take it away.
We're gonna go right to Ali Evans, who's gonna tell us more about the NFL this morning. How are you doing, Ali?
Thanks, Faith and Max. I'm doing great. To the disdain of the 31 other NFL teams, the Kansas City Chiefs have once again added to their championship roster. The Chiefs traded a conditional 4th-round draft pick to the Tennessee Titans for star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins spent most of his career with the Houston Texans before joining the Cardinals in 2020 and then the Titans in 2023. The addition of the 5-time All-Pro receiver is crucial for a Chiefs receiving corps that has been decimated by injuries this season. Hopkins is expected to suit up for the defending Super Bowl champs this Sunday against division rivals, the Las Vegas Raiders. In a highly anticipated moment, years in the making, LeBron and Bronny James made NBA history on Tuesday, becoming the first father-son duo to share the court. The historic feat came in the Lakers' season opener in Los Angeles against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The two checked in together near the end of the second quarter, igniting a standing ovation and cheers from the crowd. The Lakers drafted Bronny in the second round of the 2024 NBA draft at 55th overall with hopes that he would develop his skills in the G League. LeBron James described the moment as one he was, quote, never going to forget. Legendary Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Fernandez Valenzuela died Tuesday at age 63, the Dodgers announced. Valenzuela spent 17 years pitching for Los Angeles before retiring to Spanish-language broadcasting. Known for his captivating personality and undeniable talent, Valenzuela was an international sensation in his 1981 rookie season, igniting Fernando Mania. He became the first player in MLB history to win Rookie of the Year and the Cy Young Award. In a statement, Dodgers CEO and President Stan Kasten called Valenzuela, quote, one of the most influential Dodgers ever. Valenzuela's death comes on the heels of Los Angeles' Game 1 World Series matchup against the New York Yankees. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred has stated the baseball legend will be honored during the World Series at Dodger Stadium. That's all I have for sports today, and go Cowboys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Allie. I know how much Fernando Valenzuela means to the city of Los Angeles. I might be a Dodgers fan, but growing up in LA, it's horrible.
It's huge, a huge loss. And we're actually going to talk about LA now.
A little more.
Go to LA.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Emerson has a campus in beautiful Los Angeles, right in the middle of the city. And our Los Angeles correspondent, Ethan DeBryan, has a tour for us, so let's go check it out.
Good morning, Emerson. My name is Ethan O'Brien, and we're joining you from all the way across the country at Emerson's Los Angeles campus. Emerson on Sunset Boulevard opened in 2014 and recently celebrated its 10-year anniversary. So we're here at the second floor terrace. Great place to study or hang out if you want. And they even have a little garden here going on, lemon and lime trees for the students. Here at ELA, we do not have any dining hall, leaving us students to learn how to cook. So we have 15 stovetops, 2 ovens that are open 24/7 for anyone to use. You might be familiar with the Billboard E-Theater in Boston, but did you know we have one here in LA? Here, we host our Career Advisory Network, community building events, along with alumni networking opportunities and panels. Last week, we had the live event production panel featuring Emerson alum and Oscars producer Rob Payne. Here at ELA, it can be stressful, trying to balance your internship and work for school. So why not get out and play some ping pong? The biggest open space here on campus is the 5th floor terrace and stairs. In addition to our ping pong table, we also have the 3 grills, hammocks, lounge chairs, and a fire pit. There's no better view than downtown LA and the Hollywood sign. Well, that's a wrap on our tour. Thank you so much for coming along. My name is Ethan O'Brien with Good Morning Emerson, and this is me signing off. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Ethan. When we come back, we are going to sit down with the producers of Stacks to talk about their latest season. Stay tuned.
Jeez, that's real super. Had a nitwit like you get so tasteful.
I can't believe Lance prefers Brad's commercial to mine. Let's see NBS's commercial.
Having writer's block? Try NBS.
Alright, everyone, put those scripts away. We're going off with scene convention canceled in 5.
And action.
It was you all along! No. I didn't kill the boy.
Cut.
Struggling with delivery? Try NBS.
It was you all along! It wasn't me. I...
Cut. Everybody hold. Lighting. What's going on?
Need to learn a new crew position? Try NBS.
It was you all along! It wasn't me, okay? I didn't kill the boy. I promise.
Look at the subtle promotions. Tasteful cuts. Oh my gosh. It even fades to black.
Are you okay there, Zach?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut!
At the way I had the stage, I really felt like
So it turns out a guy is watching, how do I say it nicely?
Pornography, and students are not happy about it.
Girl, you just cut me off.
Why don't we just go up
Can you let me have my interview?
Why don't we just go up to him? That is like our entire job.
Fine.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. We are here now with Owen Mitchell and Jane Flad, the producers of Stacks by EIV. How are you both doing this morning?
We are great. We're having a stacked day. How are you all?
Oh, love it. Love the Stacks puns.
Is this your first of many media appearances?
I would say so. I would say so.
Yeah. You're hard to get. You guys are hard to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with season 1 dropping.
I know, and we had to put our best call in
Yes.
to get them here, so it's amazing. Well, we're very happy to have you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We want to hear a little bit about the show, obviously. So, what was your inspiration behind like the creation of Stacks?
Yeah, of course. So everyone that knows me knows that I work at the Emerson Iwasaki Library at the service desk. And last early October, my friend Naksh Mitra, shout out to her, she was at the desk with me, and I was reading through a list of all these interactions that people have had at the desk, and someone came up to the desk with a bloody book and said, hey, I bled all over this book, like what should I do? And we obviously had to write that down, so we were just bored at the desk, and I was talking about that, and my friend Naksh was like, that sounds like the plot of a sitcom or like a an Abbott Elementary type episode.
Yeah.
It's just like a total offhanded comment that she made, but right then it came to me like the entire vision just like flooded into my mind. So
that's awesome.
Wait, that's an awesome origin story.
Right?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
What was it like to go through and film this entire season now that it's behind you, and kind of what challenges did you overcome in the process and during filming?
Yeah, so for season 1, I unfortunately wasn't able to be on set most of the time because I did have a conflicting project, but you guys kept me very updated, and I was very lucky to get on set for the last day during weekend 1. And I feel like that's a little bit intimidating, always coming in to a new set that's already established, but it was just such a good time. Like, in contrast to other set experiences that I've had, everyone was just so incredibly sweet and welcoming. You could tell everyone was friends, which was really awesome. So I give you a lot of credit for creating that community on set, which is just so cool.
Gosh, that's so fun. How many weekends did you guys film for?
So both semesters we filmed for 3 weekends, 3
Okay.
episodes each.
Wow.
Very cool. Very cool. Big commitment. Can you both give us a little bit of like an intro or a sneak preview to some of the characters on the show and how they play a role in the plot for this season?
Yeah, so of course season 1 mainly focused on the characters of JT and Adeline, played by Will Prino and Marielle Meir, who we just saw in that sneak peek. So they're kind of the center of the show, but season 2 takes it more into like an ensemble cast. We get to see the other people that work at the library, and we also have some new characters as well. Specifically, Casey Armstrong, who plays the new president of Midtown College, who is coming to make some major changes at the library. So it's a lot of fun. We have Ethan Sutton plays a character as well. So
Shout out, EP Ethan.
Yes,
love it.
But yeah, it's I think season 2 is a lot more unhinged. It's Brady Reynolds, who co-wrote this season, likes to say that season 1 was about friends, but season 2 is about family. So
I love that.
Yeah, the addition of Casey Armstrong, who plays one of the lead characters this season, their comedic chemistry with the original cast is just so fun and amazing, and it was such a blast seeing that unfold this season, and I'm so excited for everyone to see this season.
Well, we just can't wait.
Yeah.
It's become a very popular show across the Emerson campus and the community and beyond. So what new things can we expect the two of you to bring this season? I know you mentioned a new character, but is there any other things that we should look out for?
Well, in addition to the new character, we also let on basically a whole new crew. We had a couple new people come back, and so it's really cool to see how everyone on the set just added their own little element to Stacks, and I can't wait for them to see season 2 so they can see all the hard work that they put into it. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, Stack Season 2 is really such a collaborative effort. I mean, obviously, as the creator of the show, Season 1 was very, that's like an Owen Mitchell thing. But Season 2 is something that everyone was able to contribute parts of. And there's so much improv because this group of people is so funny. Will and Marielle especially have come into their own so much in these roles. And I think the difference between Season 1 and Season 2 is going to be really visible with them because they just feel so much more confident now and they put so much of themselves into it. So when you watch Season 2, just know half of the funny moments are not scripted. It is just these actors doing their thing.
Oh, how
That's
exciting.
awesome.
I can't wait to watch.
That's amazing. But that's when TV's at its best, I feel like. So I'm also very excited. Well, thank you both so much for being here this morning. Stax is releasing their last episode of Season 1 this Friday on EIV, so make sure you check it out so you're caught up before Season 2, which will release this spring.
So exciting.
Very exciting, yeah.
That's all we have for you this morning. I'm Faith Pinot.
And I'm Max Lasky. Thanks for waking up with us.